starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
And fights through one man. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In motion left comes Williams.
Let's go.
From his own end zone, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they work this out past the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Austin Eckler. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
They're certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. St. Brown in motion right. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room.
Still on his feet. He may go.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are back within a score.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
And that one makes it 14-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Go.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Takes it to about the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd Ray. At the 37. Ram.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The Chargers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Herbert now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Oh, look at the juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. On the screen, this is Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's Herbert.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey, OP.
Williams being motion left.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10.
Now Goff.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Goff now looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again is Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Let's go.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Hey, Kappa.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. that's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Brian Branch with it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Gibbs, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Gibbs again.
And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to get in for 6. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Catch and run, good for 24 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Herbert off of play action. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Williams, the man in motion left.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
21.
Herbert on first down now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Let's go, let's go.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he pulls over it. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
5-9, 5-9. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey. Ready?
On third down, here's Eckler. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now it's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Trailed over a 22-yard touchdown ground.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah. Touchdown, Detroit!
Jahmyr Gibbs, 75 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That stop made by Jack Campbell. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action. It's Herbert.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. In motion left comes Williams. Eckler now between the tackles. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And they're going to find the open man. That's complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Crowd right. Ready.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll run again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is no good. He missed it. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's got a 1st down here as he stops the clock, but just 16 ticks remaining. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Goff. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll come up now on second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they?